Hello. Today is Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. I am Jason Shapiro with crowdedmarketreport.com. And what a day it was. So, you don't need me to tell you, right? Donald Trump won. They took the Senate, probably took the House. He's been given carte blanche to do his thing. And the market took that at face value. His thing. What's his thing? He wants to drill for oil and push down the price of energy, which will lower inflation and hopefully, stop the money flow to the places where there's a lot of wars going on. That's all very bullish. He wants to keep taxes low. He wants to go through with his buddy Elon and cut the waste out of government. And I don't see why you would doubt at this point Elon Musk, right? People that have doubted him have learned to regret it. So if all those things go on, then clearly that's very bullish the stock market. And that's what we got. This is the Dow Jones, all-time high. S&P, all-time high. NASDAQ 100, all-time high. Russell, not quite all-time high because that was here, but pretty darn close, and definitely years high. And we had over a 5.5% move in the Russell today, and this was on a day when bonds got crushed. Okay, I thought that the Russell couldn't go up when interest rates were going up, but apparently it can. And I want to get into this bond thing because this was the focus of a lot of people today. People who were doubting this move. We're pointing to the fact that all this stuff is inflationary, and that's why bonds were down. And that may be, but what if that's not why? What if bonds are down because it's growth, right? Let's not forget, if they can, Reagan taught us the best way to pay down debt is to have growth, not to borrow more money like we've been doing, but to have growth. If these Trump policies end up being real, and we really get the growth like that, we cut regulation and we just have runaway economy. You can cut the debt. That's the only way to do it, really. So maybe it's a growth thing. Maybe that's why bonds were down. I don't know. We will only find out. That's the thing about this. We only find out what's real later, right? And that's an important thing about markets. They know first, right? A perfect example was last night. As soon as the first thing came in on the election, S&Ps were up 30 points. Are you going to fade that? This is why you don't fade the market, because the market knows more than you, all right, as a whole. And that's what we'll find out with bonds. You know what I mean? We won't know till later. Was it inflation or was it growth that the bonds are down? I would argue that if the market was taking it as inflationary, that the Dow Jones wouldn't be up 1,500 points today. I would argue if the market took it as inflationary, that energies wouldn't be down today, that gold wouldn't be down today, silver wouldn't be down today, copper wouldn't have gotten crushed the way it did today if this stuff was because of inflationary expectations, right? Even the dollar, I don't think, would have rallied as much if it were inflationary expectations, right? Rather than growth expectations. Just my thought. Time will tell. But I think it's an important thing to do because that's what I heard all the haters today talking about. Oh, well, yeah, the stock market is up 1,500 Dow points and it's on all new all-time highs, but I don't think the stock market is seeing what the bond market is seeing. We hear this all the time. Yeah, stock investors don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, it sees it, okay? And what it's saying, what the markets are saying here is this is a growth phenomenon, not an inflation phenomenon. And that growth can save everything, all the problems. And then if you throw on top the idea that AI is real and you get productivity there as well, you've got yourself a pretty bullish scenario. I'm not saying I buy into it. I'm saying this is the possibility, and this is the market. This is what the market is saying right now. All right. So those are the things to think about, I think, and those are the things to consider. All right. Always happy to hear questions and, more important, comments on this. Why this idea could be crazy. Please check us out, crowdedmarketreport.com. Like the video if you, in fact, liked it. Thank you. I hope everybody had a good day, and we will talk again soon.